it's an afternoon probably best suited for skating in Central Park, but we're across the river, and we are in for a cold one at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the New York Jets. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Shit. Undercurrent. Check.
The first carry for Leonard Fournette. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
At the 23-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. Now Leonard Fournette. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
First down, Jaguars.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Jackson throwing again. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. Well, that second down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with 3rd and long.
56. Right there. 56. Cut.
From the gun, it's Jackson. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play. Fournette, a first down carry.
just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Check 56. Yeah. You don't want none. 56 to Mike. 56. Check tight. Check tight. Check tight.
Jackson from the shotgun. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Darnold. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up. Hey, son. Hey, motion backfield, motion backfield.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Check, check, 59. Danny.
On 2nd and 9, Darnold. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. There he goes left side. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Josh Lambo now for the point after. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars.
Makes the score Jaguars 7, Jets nothing. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded at the 8. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Fresh off the pick 6, it's Darnold. And Darnold, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Yeah, they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Darnold. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. A play fake, and it's Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. 35 yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On second down, here's Fournette. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this third down. From the gun, Jackson. Open man is Westbrook, complete. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. On the run, it's Fournette. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Throwing on second down. Jackson. Ooh, with a juke. The dump-off gets him only 1, and now you're looking at a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Jaguars on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9.
Watch twins. Watch twins.
Here's Jackson operating from the gun. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. In for the score. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
Now that touchdown won't allow you to totally relax, but you can breathe a little easier now. Just increased their lead.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And it's now 14-0.
Jaguars 14, Jets nothing. Josh Lambeau to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
A run for Nick Chubb. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Nick Chubb hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as they are now on the board here in the first half. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
That's right, baby. They don't want switch it. Come on, switch it. Okay.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
We taking wins, huh? Sponge. No, what? Check.
This is Fournette. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Now Jackson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Only 3 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now it's Jackson. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
A shotgun give to Fournette. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
But not a big gain with that play, but what they're doing is they're spreading the defense out, probing a little bit, and what they're hoping probably is that later in the game, they can create a matchup that they can exploit for big yardage later.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slapped. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. It led to a sack. That's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
This is Josh Lambo. He hit from 57 a year ago. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now on 2nd and 13, Darnold. Throw left side complete. That's Stevens. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 27 yards there, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Here we go, son. Hey, we got Mike 50. Mike 50, huh? Here we go, here we go. It's it.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
It's 3rd and goal.
So backed up to the 6 now. 3rd and goal. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Following the penalty, Chubb. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Nick Chubb, as the first half is winding down, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. The extra point up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Mike 47, check Mike 47. Man, hey, lady. Got you.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Darnold, blitz coming, and down he goes. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Now it's Darnold. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping Those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a 1st down.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Anthony Brown there on the tackle. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. D.D. Westbrook with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Lambeau on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
To throw is Darnold. Open man is Robbie Anderson. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Anderson.
Butt set.
A gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Protein spill. Right side.
3rd and 2, Darnold. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Check 13, check 13. 50 seconds to Mike. 50 seconds to Mike. Go. Watch the play. Watch the play. Motion.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
All right, D, let's go. All right, D.
After the interception, here's Darnold. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long, he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a 1st after a gain of about 9. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, it's Fournette, and he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
The throw over the middle, taken in. Touchdown, Jaguars! Marquise Lee, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Ready?
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And his first throw since coming in is incomplete. He was looking for Quincy Enunwa that time, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. The Jets on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. First down, here's the run to Montgomery. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Let's rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
Now this throw caught left side. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Watch time.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. On play action, they'll throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Letting one go deep for Enunwa. And that is incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Fournette. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Now Fournette, and an alley to run. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
They'll run with Fournette. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll toss it to Fournette. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
2nd and 4. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held a team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job. Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league. The Jets on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 4. Chubb. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense. I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was. Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He finds his target. It's Crowder. Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. On the carry, it's Chubb. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start. And not going to give them a lot of confidence to help turn things around. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning.
Check. Recon, 132 fighter. Come.
And again, it's Chubb. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So a it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. They'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 38-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. It's caught at the 10. A very solid gain of 27. They're going to look to throw. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And it's caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Jamison Crowder, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Let's go. 60 outlaw. 57's the mic. I got you. That's great. Check.
Fournette on the toss to the right. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.